Should the Netherlands be a test nation? The history of cricket in the Netherlands goes a far way back. There's an article from Gloucester, England in 1886 that I was able to dig up, and it said that cricket is no longer the sole property of the English-speaking races. It will be a surprise to not only a few to hear that the Dutch are becoming great cricketers. Prior, the game was scarcely known to the Dutch. Now, however, it is becoming popular. If the popularity of cricket goes on increasing at this rate, England will soon find herself challenged by our good friends and neighbors. And clear to say that the rate didn't continue the way that we would have liked, but we can see a very promising side to Dutch cricket with this most recent 2023 Cricket World Cup. Take a look at countries in Asia, for example, where cricket is a religion. South Africa, Jamaica, Guyana, Australia, New Zealand, and England also, cricket is held in very high esteem. And more importantly, people understand what the game of cricket really is, the greatest sport of all time. But that's not the case in Netherlands. Yes, the Dutch team is winning some very big games, but the sport is still a very small one in Holland. Itself a small country of only 17 million people, the size of 16,000 square miles or 41,000 square kilometers. But should the popularity of cricket determine if a country becomes a test nation or not? So here are my questions that I have. Basically, does just winning competitions, winning games and competitions like the ICC World Cup and T20 tournaments warrant a country to become a full test nation? And how culturally relevant does cricket have to be in that country in order to qualify for official ICC status? Before we get into it, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching the video so much. I love you all so much. Thank you. So I was lucky enough to find this Reddit post, which gave two different articles in the official guidelines for obtaining test status, but I'm going to go with the first one since it looks more official, and I already wrote out the script for this, and then I found the second one. But anyway, I can't go into every detail because that would be too much of a boring video for you guys, and also I just wouldn't be able to find the answers in a decent time. So I've decided to focus on some main points that we can prove in this video based on the two questions that I've asked previously. So here's the first one: administration, recording, and accounting system. This should include accurate numbers and up-to-date records about the number of cricketers, talented cricketers for further enhancement, clubs, qualified coaches, qualified umpires, and blah, 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 blah. Well, we can't really find out those up-to-date records, but we do know that there are about 6,000 cricketers playing in clubs across the Netherlands. Now, how does that compare with other countries? Well, I mean, in India, it's probably, an insane amount of people who play cricket. And we could just look at three countries. The Netherlands, 6,000 people play cricket. What about England? 353,000 people play cricket. Let's take a look at another associate nation, the United States, my country. Take a guess how many people actively play cricket in the United States. 200,000 people play cricket in the United States. And this is really one of those things where you have a country of 17 million people in the Netherlands, and you have the United States, which is almost 400 million people. And we have a huge advantage in that our size is much bigger, and we have a huge population that we can delve into many different sports and still have very high active numbers. So I'm not sure how that's going to work against the Netherlands, but it is an important issue. Okay, another thing that came up was the record of the national team in 3 to 4 day matches against first-class teams, including matches against national teams of existing full members. Now, this is something I haven't found accurate information about, its current games, but in 2004 to 2017, the Netherlands played first class cricket in the ICC Intercontinental Cup. So they played first class matches, playing games against Scotland, Ireland, Afghanistan, and having some success. One of the Wikipedia articles says that in total, 50 Dutchmen have made first class appearances for Netherlands, a history of one-day international tournaments. So we've seen that recently, that the Netherlands have played in the ICC World Cup and have a lot of success. So the performance of a second 11 or A team in the U19 World Cup or regional tournaments. So unfortunately, the Netherlands doesn't have a very strong U19 team. They haven't qualified for the most recent World Club. I keep saying club for some reason. The World Cricket World Cup for the U19. And I haven't found very much information on them other than some tournaments in 2010. So, and the last one of the reasons that they give is standing of cricket in society. But a lot of people are very interested in the Netherlands now, which is cool, but I'm sure they're getting a lot of posts about this. So yeah, don't post in our Netherlands. And so they say, how is cricket viewed as a sport in Netherlands? Generally, people do not have an opinion on it. This relates to it being unknown. Cricket comes from the UK and was popular throughout their empire. We were never part of that. Well, see, British Empire problem, like I said. Is it becoming popular? Not really. Are you following the World Cup matches? No. Do you follow the Indian or South Asian cricket teams in general? No, of course not. I know the Netherlands play cricket primarily because people come to the sub whenever the Dutch team plays. This person here said, 99% of Netherlands doesn't even know we have a team. And yes, I used to be part of that 99% until the Reddit post last week. I am sure that there are local teams here and there, but I don't think cricket ranks high on the sports popularity list here. So this post here says, what is the Dutch Cricket Board doing to help build a stronger cricket fan base? And this person here, I thought this was interesting. He says, Dutchie here, a bit of background story first. The Dutch Cricket Board has in the last 30 years had several plans to increase its player base, starting from the bottom. Now I'm here. Herein lies a problem in the Netherlands. A cricket match takes a long time to complete compared to a football or soccer match. Cricket is only played during the summer month. Soccer is by far the most popular sport here. Most boys play soccer, most girls play field hockey. The cricketing clubs in the Netherlands are mostly located in the west of the country, in all the big cities. This is also part of the problem. I live in the east. I played for the only big team in the east. Our nearest away game is just over an hour drive away. But keep in mind that if your sport is already unpopular, this makes sure it doesn't gain any popularity. Yeah, so that's another big issue, is that it's only popular in one part of the country. In the east, it's virtually unknown as a sport. So there you have it. Those are some of the things that I was able to bring to light about cricket in the Netherlands. Should the Netherlands be an official ICC member? Yeah, why not? I think we need more members than associate members. It's only going to make it a more popular sport. And if they're doing good, they're doing good. Look at Ireland and Afghanistan. I mean, how are they able to become official members with their performance? I mean, Afghanistan, the men are good, but they don't even have a women's team. In Ireland, have been playing horribly. I mean, they're ranked lower in the ODI rankings than like Scotland. So they've just been playing embarrassing lately. So just let Netherlands be an official member. We need to open that and make it easier, not more difficult. So that's my thought on that. Like and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.